It's Jennifer from Soul Source Tarot, and I'm here to do an update for Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and this is for June. This could be at any time in June. It could be for the week ahead. I don't know. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. So you could be shocked in some way. You know, something could happen that spooks you or makes you jump or whatever, and you know, you may tend to lose your temper. Maybe somebody pokes you, or you know, there's some sudden burst of some sort. I think anyhow you're gonna have to control your anger or you will be sorry. That's right here. Lion, this one is reversed. Time to act. It is reversed for a reason. Do not react. Do not react. So somebody could be trying to provoke you in some way. Isn't that kind of like what lightning does? It's very provoking. It usually makes people jump, makes them react. So I think during this time you're going to have to really do your best not to react, okay? When you're poked or if something happens suddenly, you know, you're not quite... you don't see it coming, you know, something happens, you may act impulsively. Don't do it. What do we have? I just want to make sure I had that correct. What do we have for Taurus? When I just cut it to look, it was children are a factor. So I don't know if there's something to do with children here that are directly affecting whatever's happening. Could be people that are acting like children as well. You always got to consider that. 888. This is reversed, but doesn't matter because both the same, huh? Guess it really doesn't matter. Something could be coming back around, put it that way. It's kind of like karma, so I don't know. Something's coming back around. I keep spinning it. So something is coming back around. This has to do with money, perhaps. Abundance. There's a need to be strong. You need to be strong. You need to be able to master your emotions, okay? 1 second. It's 11:11 on my computer. 11:11, your thoughts become things for you. You're manifesting right now. Independence. This has to do with independence. Your independent actions. You're not being practical. You're not being practical about a situation. This may have something about returning or going back to something. I don't know. May have something to do with money or somebody coming back around. You're not being practical. It's time to break free from a situation, honestly, with the, you know, to remove restrictions, you know, get out of this zone that you've been in. It's almost like playing it safe, playing it safe, playing it safe, right? I don't know if there's been some sort of bad news or delayed movement or stagnation or something like that. I don't know if something hasn't been working out. You know, somebody's been putting in much effort. This has something maybe to do with work or effort. Something isn't working out for somebody. And they may be trying to cause restrictions or cause fear. Because I'm going through the eights in my head. They may try to use manipulation or fear or something like that to keep you, you know, feeling like you can't leave or you can't do this or you can't move forward or something like that. Oh, we got somebody watching from behind the screen, huh? This may be a stalker. There could be some sort of investigation going on. Somebody definitely hiding behind the screen. Doing something online, watching something, investigating, not being practical. This has something to do with work. It has something to do with a situation that you're in that you need to get out of, whatever it is. I feel like there's somebody that from your past. I'm going to say that because of the 888. That's like the infinity symbol almost, right? So something coming back around. There could be some sort of limitless abundance here, but there's a delay. There's some sort of delay. You're not being practical. Maybe you need to do an investigation. Maybe you need to do some homework. Maybe there's something about digging deeper into a situation. I do, however, feel like there is somebody that is watching you from afar, you know, that may be trying to get a reaction out of you. Both times. Both time I looked, the gold digger card was on the bottom. Exit. Woo. The end of a situation. So this is definitely, I don't know if someone's leaving your life. We have an empty chair. This is time. Okay, it's exit time. This is it. This is a major completion of some sort. This is it. Done. Right? Everything dies, right? Moving van. Somebody's moving. So we have a moving van. Somebody is moving. The end of some sort of, I don't know if there's watching. Maybe somebody's moving on from a situation. They're leaving. There certainly could be a departure here. What else? 3 months. Something about 3 months. What else do we have? What else do we have for Taurus? Do not react hastily. That's for sure, huh? Oh, I want to get an overall energy with one of these too. We'll start with this first. What do we have for Taurus? Three of Wands. Get ready. Get ready. And this is, yeah, something could be returning or somebody's leaving. There could be some travel indicated here. This is where somebody's mind is made up. It is. There's no more indecision. This is get ready. Get ready. Get ready to go. I mean, the future does look bright. It feels like crossing the finish line. Now, this could be you. It could be somebody else. I mean, this reading could be for you or somebody in your circle, and it directly affects you. But this is somebody that is at a point where they are ready. They're ready. They've been waiting, and the waiting period is over. Could be a relocation. Definite action. Okay. And this is do not look back. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is exploring options. There's confusion here. This is a big choice. Get ready. This is a big choice. You're not being practical. There could be illusion. You may not be seeing things. You may be making a wrong choice. Do not go back. Do not look back. Although this person, if it's you or somebody else, is exploring their options. They're looking at the choices. There is confusion here. There's multiple options here. You're not being practical. There are multiple choices. There are multiple options. It's time to go. You're not being practical. Choose wisely. Look. Look. There are other options. Ooh, there's your lightning. So we have the Tower. So this is an event, right? It's a disruptive event. This is a shakeup, right? This is an instant realization. It's a crash, right? For joy or angry, will be sorry. Do not react hastily. We have somebody here. This is like somebody here that is looking. This could be has something to do with the internet or social media. This could be some sort of crash. I don't know. This can beware of false beginnings. There is some sort of falseness here. So definitely beware of falseness, false impressions. No doubt about that. You're not being practical. This is something that is not stable, that is not solid, that is not secure. There's something that is going on behind the scenes that you are probably unaware of. You're not being practical. I mean, the Tower is a sudden, abrupt, explosive change, right? This is like forced out of a situation, forced to get out. The end of some sort of unstable foundation. I mean, that's the truth. Get ready, get prepared. You're not being practical. There are multiple other options. There is some sort of consequences here, however, because Seven of Cups to me is consequences for the choices that you make. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed is unstable, insecure, shallow. This could be a gold digger, right? Somebody that is not giving anything at all. This could be somebody that just doesn't have anything to give, may not be interested in doing the work that they need to do. This could also be somebody that's looking for a handout or looking to get other people's money or something like that. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is typically a gold digger type of energy. But we have a fall here because of that Tower. This is a sudden change. It's a sudden change. This may have something to do with stability. This has something to do with security or of a foundation. This could have something to do with physical health as well, because this is the Queen of Pentacles is about physical, what you can touch, what is real. And sometimes with the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, this is a person that is going within to work on their value, to work on their health. They don't have anything to give to anybody else, right? Whether this is financial health, physical health, mental health. King of Pentacles. Well, that's real good. So I think there's the shift of some sort. Because to become a master, you have to go within, right? I mean, the King of Pentacles is a wealthy person that has worked hard. Look at all the grapes. They're so ripe. The time is now. It's time. Over the next 3 months, you're going to see a lot of sudden changes. That's for sure. I think it is. There could be endings, right? Control your anger. You will be sorry. Get prepared. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready to make a choice. This choice, and you're going to have to make a choice. This choice could come out of nowhere, right? It could come out of nowhere. We may have somebody here that's departing out of nowhere. You know, that could be part of this story as well. Somebody could also be making a decision to force somebody to leave, you know, or something happens, an event. This could be a health event. This could be a fated event. This could be a crash of some sort. This could be a drinking situation. I mean, we could go all day. Somebody's choices are going to cause a fall or a crash or a crumble of a foundation. Put it that way. This is somebody that is a gold digger, but then we have somebody here that, you know, is solid and stable and secure, that works hard and is focused on keeping a foundation solid and secure. You know, this is somebody that is very generous. The King of Pentacles, very experienced with saving money and working with money and creating abundance, creating businesses, creating whatever they need to create. It is not time to act. Something's going to happen. It's going to be spontaneous. Somebody's going to make a choice or they're going to do something. I mean, there could be a fight here with the Tower or something happens. This is definitely an event. I feel like you have somebody here that's doing something behind the scenes, like on the screen. And I don't know, it feels like it gets seen and it causes an uproar. And I don't know who that is for. I do feel like there's definitely going to be some sort of uproar. What else? What else do we have for Taurus? Get ready. This is like, get ready. Choose. And be careful with your choices. Beware of falseness. Beware of false beginnings. Beware of scams. Beware. Okay, definitely beware. There could be sudden losses, 100% all the way. Some of you could be exiting, a false sense of security. Maybe it wasn't a practical choice. It was an illusion. I mean, we could go all day with these. You could also be dealing with somebody that is confused and causing an uproar. They could have a loss. It feels like there's an increase here. What else do we got? Being practical, examining the options. Somebody's examining the options. There's definitely some sort of foundation here that is going to be experiencing some sudden change. The dismantling a false sense of security is what it is. This is the end of some sort of, I don't want to say infertile situation or unstable foundation. We do have moving. Somebody's moving. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so that we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. What else do we have for Taurus? Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Here it is, don't look back. You're not being practical. You're not supposed to move back. Investigate your options. There's many of options. There's plenty of other options. And you may be feeling uncomfortable. You may be feeling some sort of internal disruption. And there's something about a loss here. There's something about, a sudden loss. Let your past go. There's a stubbornness here. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Let's get a couple of more. You know what? We were going to get one of these for an overall energy, and we never did, so we're going to do it right now. Overall energy for Taurus. I mean, this is real good. The King of Pentacles is somebody that is very mature and wise and practical. So maybe you go from being impractical to being practical, making practical, grounded, solid decisions. Maybe you're going to be putting in a lot of work. I don't know. Something could happen that, pushes you in that direction, I suppose. Hermit. So the Hermit is time out, reflecting, spiritual awakening, coming up with a plan, spending time alone to reflect, maybe doing some soul searching, listening to oneself only. Some of you may be withdrawing. Maybe you're withdrawing from social media or, I don't know, from the world. I don't know. The Hermit is a wise old seer who spends time alone to go within, to listen and reflect on the next phase, the next phase of his journey, This is an independent action as well because it's a 9. So I feel like we have somebody here this is your overall energy for this reading. This is going within, taking time to reflect, withdrawing from the outside world, gaining a lot of wisdom from challenges that you have endured along the way. This is really quieting the mind as far as I'm concerned, and healing and choosing to listen to yourself. This is humble as well. It's interesting because the Queen of Wands in reverse can often be going within to take care of oneself. Let your past go. Whatever has happened, whatever this is, has made you wiser. So, anyhow, I feel like making some sort of, well, not making, I think there's something that is happening courtesy of the universe that is forcing you to dig deep within, to go within. You know, maybe even look at your lessons, look at the falseness, look at the lies, look at the poor choices. I mean, that could certainly be part of this as well. You may be planning your next move as well. You may be. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. Let's get one of these. Don't look back. That's not the way to go. There's multiple other options. Whatever's in the past is in the past. That would be a false sense of security. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. I think that you do need to stand your ground. I think that you need to focus on the future. Okay, this is focus on the future. Make better choices. Go within. Take time out to look at the previous foundations that you have built that didn't last, that crumbled. Okay. Come up with a new plan. Definitely move on. Somebody could literally be planning a move over the next 3 months. Somebody could be seeing getting some sort of help, or there could be an increase here with the King of Pentacles. What else? Let's get one of these. Movement. There's definitely going to be, and it's a 44. So yes, there's definitely going to be some movement in the very, very near future. It's very interesting that I said planning your next move. There's something about planning a next move, or, you know, the winds of change are here as well. Stand your ground. There's angel protection here, universal protection. There's going to be something that happens that is out of your control, and you're going to need to control your anger. Take time to go within and reflect and think about everything that is happening. Anyhow, slow down. In this hurry-up world, it's easy to get caught up in its quickened pace. Rushing here and there without being mindful of your actions, treating everything you do as urgent. Your consciousness always at least a few feet in front of your body. Yes, it's time to relax, but even more importantly, slowing down allows you to be more consciously aware and appreciative and miraculousness of your body's ability to move. This requires you to be more attuned to your physical form than your mind. At every opportunity, focus your awareness on the movement, not only inside you, but also all around you. Start by pausing for a few moments and noticing the movement that is your heartbeat and your breath. And from there, bring your awareness to the muscles that are used to make even the slightest motion. Observe how others move, people, animals, trees, and plants. Then consider how the universe is in constant motion without pause. You'll be reminded of this every time you feel a breeze across your brow or a gust of wind rustling your hair. At its most basic, life is all about movement. So, you're about to see some movement, that's for sure. You may be put on the spot where you have to make a choice. You're being called. If that is the case, you have to take time to sit back and reflect and go within and listen to yourself only, and definitely pay attention to the signs, because we have these 4s and we have noticed the signs. You're going to have to stand your ground. Do your homework, okay? Do not look back, okay? Don't worry about it either, apparently, because this is heavy. It feels like it is heavy. I feel like you may be feeling uncomfortable on the inside with some sort of situation that is heavy. It says, give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. This is going within to heal as well. So you may have to go within. Maybe you've had a loss, a sudden loss, or you're experiencing that now. I don't know. Over the next 3 months, you're going to be receiving lots of signs, and you may see things start to solidify, or you may start to see some sort of, the fruits of your labors. That's when you start to see, things ripen up and you start to get some sort of reward, because these are all very ripe. It's like, it's here it is. So over the next 3 months, but I feel like time out to go within, to reflect on your stability, your security, your value, your worth, and do a lot of inner work. There's a lot of inner work here right now. So you may be feeling uncomfortable. There's definitely uncomfortable choices. But anyhow, that's what I got. Good luck.